Hello, everybody, and welcome to Brightside Global Trade. And we are so excited to be with one of our favorite designers and showrooms at the Fall Market at Theo Alexander with Alexa Hampton. And Alexa, as everyone knows, used to feed the whole market during her receptions. And so this year, I know it's completely different. So tell us about the new fall collection and a little bit about yourself.
Well, I will bore you with my synopsis of me. My name is Alexa Hampton. My father was the amazing designer Mark Hampton, and he was, I'm sure you know, he did things like the White House and the French Embassy, and he was absolutely amazing, as a daughter would definitely believe. And I worked for him as a young woman, and he died when he was 58 years old. And I was 27, so I took over the firm. I mean, I was already working there, so I just kind of winged it, hoping that I could keep it going. And here we are 22 years later.
Check it out.
But, it's almost like I feel like I was built for this moment of, coronavirus. And I think all of us in business have challenges we haven't had before. But I feel like, given that I started my whole business in a state of abject fear and panic, I can do this, right?
Well, you've done good. You've done good. Yeah.
Anyway, so I launched with Theodore Alexander in spring of 2019. And the first collection was about 120 pieces. And it took us, we did it sort of in record speed. It took us 9 months and 2 visits to Vietnam, where some of the elements are made, and obviously North Carolina, where upholstery is done. And then this time, so just a year and a half later, it is a year and a half later. Yes, it's a year and a half later.
Yeah.
I have 60 pieces, and I'm really excited and really proud of the collection, because when you have that many pieces, I'm a decorator, and I'm a decorator's decorator, and I admire other decorators. So I want to have pieces that don't clobber people over the head saying, oh, that's an Alexa Hampton piece. To the contrary, I like to pull from historical precedents from all over the place. So I have things that are perhaps you could construe as mid-century modern American in this showroom, alongside chinoiserie, typical chow-legged furniture. I have Baltic pieces, I have Biedermeier, I have neoclassical, I have French Empire, I have English upholstery. It's all over the place, because I don't expect any of us, when we shop at showrooms, to go in and buy 40 pieces, right? We want to be empowered and equipped to find the things that we need to serve our clients. So having the breadth of the collection at this point, it just feels fleshed out to me, which is tremendously exciting. And more than anything, Theodore Alexander, with their finishes, and they have their own metal foundry, and the way they're able to carve things, the things that I imagine I want to do, they're able to make in real life. So it's been a thrill.
Mm-hmm.
So 60 pieces. So do you have any that you can show us, or
I do.
You want to send it to us? Okay, yes.
I do, if I can figure out how to turn my camera, and there we go. All right. So this is one of my favorite settings. You can see those chairs in the foreground are what I was telling you about, the mid-century look.
Yes.
They're called Hue, H-U-E, and pardon the papers I've left right there and my mask, but they're very cool. And I don't think anyone would look at these and say that's an Alexa Hampton design, which is great. This is a new upholstered chair called the Neil. That is the Emily Chow coffee table. There's a French slipper table right there called Louis. And here is a neoclassical bookcase that I have in my own apartment in New York. And I gave the plans to Theodore Alexander to make, and it is called the Mark for my father.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Then in here, this is sort of the living room of what I call the Alexa Hampton apartment. And there you can see a French maison en scène styled sofa in white next to a brass two-tier table, a wooden pedestal that has hidden storage both up top and below, that Russian desk with metal on it and Russian end tables, a poster bed, and this very fun, graphic, almost comic book, POW, Églamisé mirror above the bed.
Wow, wow. I love it
Then
all.
in here,
Is there a name for the mirror?
beautiful-
Is there a name for the mirror?
Minu. The mirror is named Minu, M-I-N-O-O.
Okay.
These chairs, their name is Ulla, U-L-L-A, and they are swivels. Have you ever seen such an elegant swivel chair?
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
That's amazing.
That's, wow, it looks so simple and so
Yeah, it's chic.
comfortable.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm going to show you something here, and you're going to be very surprised. Now, you see this beautiful chair, right? Beautiful chair. It has these metal capitals, double row of space nail heads. Really charming, right?
Okay.
It's a folding chair.
Oh, wow, that's cute. That's cute.
Isn't it? So, you know, if you entertain a lot, you get 6 of these and have them folded somewhere, and they don't look like catering chairs.
Wow.
They're, you know,
wow,
beautifully designed.
So you'd need at least a dozen of those for a dinner party or, you know, social gathering, if you will.
Yes, exactly. Well, yes, I
Wow,
don't
that's
know if
quite
we have
amazing.
a dozen. This is the Hamilton sideboard. We're showing at this market in hipster gray. And I think the finish we're starting to do in North Carolina, they ship white wood from Vietnam here, and which makes us able to customize anything.
Gosh, the color combination seemed quite unique, gray and gold. I don't think I've ever seen that combination before.
I like it. You know what I like about it? It's hot and cold.
What was that gold chair, if you don't mind I look again?
Oh, her name is Maria.
Maria.
Yes, isn't she pretty?
Okay.
Very soft.
Is that considered a dining room chair, or how do you do that?
Yes, that is a dining room chair. Well, I mean, it's a chair. Any chair, I guess, could be a dining room chair.
Okay. Yeah, well, you sit how you sit. That's what it works that way.
This is a great new bed called the Ava bed. And below is a blanket chest. So you flip that top open, and that's where you put your duvet at night. Yeah. Which I really like.
With a leather top, and I see the design at the base.
Greek key.
Incredible.
And I'm just going to give you a little shot of that. That's a new mirror called the Liza. And this is an old favorite mirror called the Jaipur, because it has that beautiful Mughal-inspired arch.
Right.
And we've got so many fun things. I wish you were here with us, but
I see that you're kind of you've got it. Well, I was coining some words that might indicate the value of the quality model. Suddenly powerful. Powerful. I mean, they're very powerful pieces and very unique pieces in their own right.
And as I was saying, they're very mixed, from French to modern to that's an Italian coffee table design to this very handsome chair called Guy. These are, you know, it's very eclectic, because I think that's how we all design, right?
Yeah, that's true. But they're unique in their own right. I mean, completely unique. They're not run-of-the-mill pieces, and you're not going to find them just any, you know. Now, the design element of it, there's a license for the design that you have premiered. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you know, people are looking at your stuff and trying to see how they can, you know, suddenly design it too, I guess.
So it's gorgeous. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah.
Thank you.
And I love the beige and the silver tones, and you could dress that up any way you want. And this is actually the furniture that you can have a jazzy carpet with. We've been talking about beige tones for carpets, but here you've got this beautiful pieces. Absolutely beautiful.
But I mean, some of your things are a little unique in their color design, and you stepped out of the box some, and I like that. I mean, even the design for the previous chair. I mean, wow. I mean, that says a lot. That says a lot about your style and your design.
Thank you. I'm trying to flip you back, but I
Me
don't know
too.
how. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
There.
Okay, very good.
I'm trying to flip back
There you
too.
at the bottom. Yeah.
Okay.
So tell me, Alexa, what's your zone of genius? What's your zone of genius? Would you classify? I know it's a unique term. I just want to get from your, because I mean, there's genius in your work. There's genius in your work.
Can we hug when this is
Yes.
over? When Corona is behind us, I'm coming for you, Mister. My zone of genius would have to be my respect for human scaled furniture, for how I want to live in my home. And sometimes, you know, I'm a pretty informal person, so my furniture is more formal than I am. So I guess it has some ambition.
Yeah,
And
well,
I'm
that's
okay
good.
with that. I'm okay with
That's
that.
good. Well, because
But I respect the styles of the past, and I want to keep them alive.
Sure. I understand that. Because at the end of the day, you know, people buy furniture according to their feelings and how they make them feel comfortable, relaxed, and how they dress themselves up in a formal, you know, social gathering. You know.
Yeah, and in America, we design we're not bogged down or pinpointed to a particular cultural background because we're a new country. So I'm able to, you know, I can be a magpie. I love chinoiserie. I love Indian design. I love Indian fabrics. I love Italian modern. I love all of those things. And Americans, we're allowed to do that. You know, in France, you might get looked at strangely if you went wacko. But
actually, in France, they would be jealous of your capacity to interact so well. You know, I mean, they wouldn't be comfortable with that at all. You know, French is so arrogant in some ways. Mine is the right way. You know, when you can interchange. You know, so
I want to play, and I do respect. You know, if I go to Spain and I look at Moorish influence, Mudéjar architecture, you know, like. That's amazing. Or I go look at something typical in England, like that's amazing. I guess maybe I'm kind of an eternal tourist in that way.
Yeah. Well, that's okay, I think. Well, we have to endorse ourselves in terms of our style. Because, I mean, we're the chief connoisseurs, you know. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I had a friend of mine who was a chef, you know, in some ways he was brilliant, actually brilliant. But of course, he put food together for himself because he thought that, you know, people would like what he did, and his perceptions were right too. They were truthful. So that power that way.
Yeah, power and truth. Hallelujah.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense.
You know what I mean?
Totally. And I think in my past, because I do a bunch of different product like lighting, and when I've tried to overthink it. And think like, oh, well, what does the market want? Instead of designing it for myself, it is not done well.
No. You have to go with what's right for you.
Yeah.
Thinking that what's right for you, there's someplace out there, somebody thinks like I do and feels like I do. And they're on board that way.
But the good news is that since everyone's home because of the shutdown, everyone's designing their home and buying furniture. So that's the big news. Yeah.
Well, and I have bigger news as a result of that is the wonderful Theodore Alexander, who obviously you know well, the company. They have begun a program for my pieces whereby they take the components in whitewood. So that hasn't been stained yet. And it gets shipped to the US where we have the inventory. So you could call up and say, I want any of the things that you just saw in any finish you want, and you get them in about 2 weeks.
That's remarkable.
Wow, that's
so it means you get them in a pure form, and you can construct them how you'd like to. As
they do it here. They put it back together here, and they know all of our finishes. I mean, obviously it's TA in the US, but that has just given us new freedom to fly.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. Well, I see your designs having tremendous subtle power and the way that it can reach in the depth and its versatility within global markets. And so we are a magazine, and we're focused on helping to deliver the developing areas of business for the market. And we've partnered with Tom and Kanye's and helping evoke that. We're excited about that, and we're excited about designers like you and what we could convey to them and help them reach the inner angles and dimensions of the market and for the consumer. And so. And
we look forward to seeing you in person in April.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah. We decided to do Zoom interviews and not be there, but you showed us the showroom.
It's safer, and I can show you things, and there's, you're not bumping into people and wearing your feet down to nubs.
Yeah.
But that's something we've been hearing a lot, that the showrooms are saying we actually love it. It's quiet. We're getting time to be with our buyers and concentrated time, and so. The designers are saying it's giving us a chance to, just look at the showroom and where we want to go. So maybe this is just that kind of time,
And it also gives us the opportunity to film content. And that filming content can live on our various websites or can be forwarded to clients. So there's an evergreen aspect to that.
Any of your pieces been in movies?
I have seen TV shows with them in it. And I saw a house that I had decorated in New Orleans and something. And where did what was that show about the president and his wife that was on Showtime or HBO? What was it called? With Robin Wright Penn. And House of Cards. House of Cards. I saw some of my lamps.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And in the show with Claire Danes, Homeland, I saw one of my chairs.
Oh, very good.
Exciting!
That's exciting. That's exciting.
I think because now everybody's filming, and with live stream now, we're seeing so many of these young people that we would normally not see. And I said they should have furniture from High Point. Yeah. Totally. So that's nice. Yeah.
Now, does Theodore? I'm sure Theodore has a showroom in New York. Are some of your pieces featured there?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, very good. Okay. That's amazing. And to get, I don't know if you autograph pieces like that.
Just try and stop me.
Yeah.
I think you're onto something.
Now, did you do any accessories or just the furniture and the upholstery?
I have in the past done accessory lines. So ones I owned from doing that, I brought here to accessorize the showroom. But I'm going to have to do another group with Theodore Alexander for them.
Signature on it. Yeah, with your signature on it. Yeah. I think we're at the point, because we're living through a pandemic, it might be interesting to have, limited edition signatures.
Totally, sure.
Designers,
yeah. So, amazing. So
that's amazing.
So in view of this, we're here to do what we can, how we can. If there's a way that we can help facilitate the development of what you're trying to reach in terms of your international global market, we're here to help you do that. And so we're excited about your brand and what it has and offers and conveys. What a time.
To Allison's point, one of the things we are trying to do with the magazine this year, because we have the database of the people that have come to the High Point in the past, we're trying to reach out to the internationals who couldn't make it to the market for various reasons, to be able to see you and see the pieces that they've missed. And we've actually been having 5.9 million views on our videos. And so that's we've kind of also connected with those that couldn't be here, and those that, so we've kind of made a community now of High Point goers. So we hope this video will be shared by everyone. So thank you so much. I'm going to end this recording. But I just say, so for those of you who are watching Brightside Global Trade on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or any of our channels, We are available at brightsideglobaltrade.org, and you can always look up Theo Alexander. And if you happen to be in the market right now, I would head straight to see Alex's collection at the Theo Alexander showroom. And what is your website, Alexa? So if
My
anyone,
website
any designers
is,
want to follow
you can find me either at alexahamptoninc.com or markhamptonllc.com.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that's wonderful. Thank you for your time
Yeah.
today, and I
Thank
will.
you.